Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are tackling a super common problem. A lot of people will write to me all the time on Instagram especially, and then comment on my YouTube videos. How do I make this lifestyle a lifestyle and not just a Monday through Friday diet? How do you go on vacation and diet and try to get to your weight loss goals? How do you maintain within your new lifestyle on a vacation, on a road trip, at a theme park? All of the above. How do you do that? And I've got your answers today in this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kathleen Hart. I'm a mindset and weight loss coach. Anyone who wants to work with me, the links are always down in the description box below the video. I help clients every single day lose their weight for the last time and reach their goals and maintain in an effortless and easy way. Who wouldn't want that? So how do you create a lifestyle, not just a Monday through Friday diet? You take Saturday and Sunday and you make it a part of the meal plan day. You don't differentiate. That's the biggest tip that I can give you today. Every single day, 7 days a week, should be looked at as a meal planning day, a possible day for your meal prepped items. It should always have a plan. Plan. That is my biggest thing for you, is that's how you create a lifestyle. It's how you create a habit too. You've got a plan, and do it a couple times, get yourself used to it, get yourself on the frequency of wanting to do it, and then you're gonna continue to do it. That's how you create a healthy habit. So like me, what I do is I usually make a meal plan for a couple days in a row, maybe 4 days. So I'll split the week in half. I'll do Monday through Thursday, and then I'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll do it all over again on Sunday afternoon for the rest of the week. This sets me up for so much success because the weekends, even though you might think in your head, oh, they're so unstructured, they're actually pretty structured. You'd be surprised. So don't use that as an excuse. Don't just throw your hands up in the air and say, oh, the weekends are, you know, like all over the place, out of control. You can still plan everything. Even if you've got events to go to, even if you've got your kids' sporting events, parties, you can still plan for all of these things. Like I said, plan. Plan your meal plan ahead of time and then stick to it. That is the biggest thing. Stick to it. I find that when I have everything planned out, I stick to it just because it's the easiest thing ever. If I already know what I'm having for lunch and I know what I'm having for dinner and I know what my available snacks are, on Saturday, I'm literally just saying thank you because now I don't even have to think about it. I just go and I grab my salad that I've prepped, or I go and cook the dinner that's on the meal plan, and we all have dinner as a family. So it really doesn't have to be hard. We make it hard. So instead, like I tell my clients, let it be easy. Let this whole thing be easy. And the easiest thing you can do starting right now is to just make a plan and then stick to it. So whenever I know where I'm going, so if I'm going to a specific theme park or I'm going on a road trip and I know we're gonna stop at a specific restaurant or a fast food joint, I always make sure that, again, I plan. So the biggest thing you can do is look up the menu. What do you want to eat? What fits into your diet plan or meal plan? It's as easy as that. Just doing a little bit of planning and deciding what you're gonna have before you even go takes the whole guesswork out of everything. So then you know, okay, I'm going here. I'm gonna order this and I'm gonna love it because I've already studied the menu and I know that it fits into my macros, and I'm going to eat it and I'm gonna be happy and I'm gonna be full and I'm gonna be satisfied, and then we're gonna go on with our day. You know, it's really important to focus on the food enough so that you plan, but don't overly focus. Anytime you overly focus on something and then start getting that feeling of lack or negativity with like, oh my God, I'm on a diet, and you start feeling overwhelmed, it's only going to bring your vibration down negatively. And we don't want that. We want to stay positive. You guys, I'm a mindset and weight loss coach. Mindset is everything. And that's what I've come to realize. Plan ahead so that you energetically can get behind your decisions for choosing the food that you're going to choose, but also have a good time. Remember, if you're going to a theme park, enjoy the theme park. It's not all about the food. If you're going to your kid's baseball game, but you've got to travel to get there and you're going to stop somewhere, enjoy him playing his baseball game. Enjoy being around other fans who are cheering on your team. Enjoy where you're at. Take a step back and just kind of distance yourself from the food for a little bit, because we make food like so important. We put it on this pedestal, but really we should be focusing on other things. So when you plan your food out, you're able to kind of put the food on the back burner and say, I've already got you figured out. Let me figure out and focus on what I'm here for. Theme park, a road trip, seeing cool new places, going to a sporting event, you know, all of these things, we tend to focus on the food when really we should be focusing on the experience. So think about that next time too, that you're going and doing something. You know, plan your food so that you have it and it's done, and then focus on why you're there to begin with. And the people you're going to see, focus on them. Focus on how you haven't seen them maybe in a while and you want to catch up. Focus on the people that are cheering on your son's baseball team and you want to hang out with them and talk to them. You know, it's all kind of about where we put our energy and where we put our focus. If we focus really heavily on the food and we get that overwhelmed feeling and we're like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm on a diet, I can't have this, I can't have that, that's the kind of energy you're gonna bring to the table. But instead, if you plan ahead, pick out your food ahead of time, get some snacks, like I'm about to show you in just a second, pointing to them over there, get some snacks, plan ahead so that you're not hungry. Don't let yourself be hungry, but just do a little bit of planning. Then you can enjoy the rest of the experience, like the actual event, the people that are there, the celebration that you're going to, the theme park, you know, all of those things. It's really important that we put our energy in a positive place and not get overwhelmed and negative, because that doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us. If you watch any of my videos, I'm all about positivity. If you can shift to a more positive thought, more positive feeling as often as you can throughout the day, you will literally have an amazing life. Okay, everybody, now it comes the fun part. Let's talk about some food and drinks that you can bring on the go that are so delicious that you're not even gonna wanna be thinking about cheating or falling off track because you're so prepared. That's the key. Plan and prepare. This is the prepared section. You heard planning, now this is the prepared section. I'm gonna be showing you some refrigerated items and then some drinks and then some snacky items that don't have to be refrigerated, that you can literally just throw in your purse, throw in a duffel bag, throw in your kid's diaper bag. It's a win-win for everyone. Cold things first. This is great if you've got a cooler bag. I just picked up an amazing one from Target for $10. Phenomenal, highly recommend. But cooler bags or anything that can be insulated just to keep these things cold, just because they would definitely benefit from staying cold. But I know that's not always possible where you're going, so this is just kind of like a small little list that I put together now. First thing are the BHU keto bars. These are vegan and they're non-GMO. They are 11 grams of protein and 2 net carbs. These are amazing. My favorite ones are the chocolate chip cookie dough or the peanut butter chocolate chip. They're amazing. So the bar is about this big and you got 2 net carbs. Literally tastes like cookie dough. It tastes like you're biting a piece of cookie dough. It's not any of the weird cooling aftertaste of the kind of the low carb sugars. It's amazing. And it, like I said, it's gluten-free, 2 carbs. So amazing. I find these either at Wegmans or Target has them. Same thing with Walmart. You buy them, but you have to buy them in the refrigerated section and they need to stay refrigerated. That's why this is a cold item. Okay, so the next thing, you might not think of this as an on-the-go snack, but I do. These are my 2 favorite keto low-carb yogurts. I've got the Ratio keto-friendly yogurt and the Chobani zero sugar yogurt. They're both strawberry flavored. This is just what I had in my fridge right now. This is what they look like. I've been able to find these all over the place, including Walmart. So I love these. And these are 2 different calorie points too. So this is gonna be 200 calories per cup and 2 net carbs. So this is great if you're looking for like a snack that's gonna fill you up. This is amazing. And these both have great flavor. These are the best tasting yogurts that I have found. And then the Chobani zero sugar is only 60 calories and it is gonna be 4 net carbs. So these are 2 great options. Grab a plastic spoon, throw it in your cooler, and you're good to go if you want a snack. And also too, if you want like a sweet treat, because you know, there's a lot of savory things I'm gonna show you today, but sweet treats are where it's at if that's what you're craving and that's what you like to have. The last thing that's gonna be in the refrigerated section is the Oh Snap pickles. These are so good. And actually I don't have them right now, but you can buy pickled vegetables the same way. You can buy string beans and cauliflower. Both of them highly recommend. And these are so good, nice and cold from a cooler. I like these. These are the hot and spicy pickles. There's no brine, so there's no mess. So it's great for on-the-go snacking. And these are great because this whole container is only 2 carbs. So you get a bunch of pickle slices in here, nice and hot and spicy. They do have them not spicy also, like a dill pickle flavor. And I just highly recommend these because it's so fun. It's like, what do you want to eat? What do you like to eat on a road trip? What do you like to eat at a theme park? You know, do you like crunchy things? Do you like sweet things? Do you like savory things? Do you want cookie dough? You know, like whatever you want, find something from this list and make it work, make it happen. Because you guys, you have to remember too, it's all about making this a lifestyle. So you've got to enjoy it. Enjoy it. If you hate your lifestyle, you're not going to want to stick to it. And if you don't stick to it, you don't get results. And if you don't get results, your yo-yo diet, and who wants to do that? So instead, pick your lifestyle and stick to it. Just find a way to make it work. That's my biggest piece of advice that I can give you today. Always find a way to make it work. Okay, let's talk about some drinks. Depending on where you're going, you will be able to bring glass. Some places don't let you bring glass in, like theme parks and stuff, they don't want you bringing glass bottles in. But if you're able to, I love to bring a sparkling water like Pellegrino. I just think it's just so refreshing and so amazing when you're walking around and you're bringing it from home. So economically, you're gonna be saving money because the minute you go somewhere, they're automatically gonna upcharge you in the cost of drinks. So I always like to bring my own drinks. I love bringing sparkling water because it feels like a treat, but it's still hydrating me. So gotta love that. And then if you can't bring in glass, just buy the plastic bottles like this. I love this one. This one's just from Wegmans. This is just plain sparkling water. Gotta love these. And what I've been doing lately is bringing my own powdered drink mixes to wherever I'm going and putting them in sparkling water, which is like a game changer. So I'm actually collaborating with company 305 Life on this portion of the video. They make powdered drink supplements and I'm obsessed. The flavors of these are so amazing. When I tell you that I've tried a lot of this type of product, I have. Believe me, I have. This is definitely the best tasting by far. So they come in raspberry guava, pineapple coconut, and acai punch, depending on what you're looking for. So they have everyday life, everyday recovery, and everyday energy. And I'm super obsessed with this company in general because they are a brand that celebrates positive energy and they inspire their community to get the most out of life. Does that not sound like me? That sounds very in line with what I do too. So I just love the mission and I think these products are so amazing. So what's really great about these products is they're there to support you in your everyday life. Hence, everyday life, everyday recovery, and everyday energy. Depending on what you need at that time, they're there for you. And I love these little convenient sticks because you can take them on the go, you can put them in a water bottle, you can put them in seltzer water, and it just elevates your whole experience. So 305 Life is actually giving my subscribers 10% off their order. All you need to do is use promo code HART10. I'll have everything linked in the description box, and also a comment will be pinned down below this video so you can click on the link and try these out. Believe me guys, I've never tasted anything that tasted this good. It's delicious. Only tip that I have is that I do dilute them in a little bit more water than they suggest. They suggest 12 ounces. I like to dilute them in a bottle like this, which is gonna be 25 ounces, or I put it in my Yeti, which is 30 ounces, and I feel like it is absolute perfection for me. So make sure you check the links down below. Get yourself some 305 Life. Let me know what you think, but you guys are going to love it. Now let's talk chips, because I know chips are like such a dicey low carb keto item because so many people, so many companies have tried to do a good chip and it falls flat most of the time. Almost all of the time. But I have found my favorite chip of the moment. It used to be Quest chips, but I have shied away from them because I found these. This is the high-low chips. So I got the ranch, or I had the ranch, and I have the spicy salsa. The spicy salsa is absolutely my favorite, hands down. It tastes like you're eating a taco, like the best taco ever. And they're made with almond flour. This whole bag is only 3 net carbs and 150 calories. And same with this one. I absolutely love the ranch too. Just 2 totally different flavor palettes. Like whatever you think you might like, try one of these. But I highly recommend this brand. My store, Giant, just started carrying a lot of the items I'm about to show you, and they have a whole keto section at my store now where everything is there. All of these little grab and go items that you can just have on hand for when you need a snack, when you need to grab something on the go. You know, you can just grab it. So I love that about my store. Check your store. This just happened for me in the past couple of weeks. So, you know, it's making its way out here. I'm in Pennsylvania, so it's taking a little while, but we're getting more keto stuff into like our mainstream stores, which is phenomenal. Okay, now that we talked about chips, let's talk about Chex Mix. Chex Mix was my jam on a road trip. I had to have Chex Mix, the black bag. I just did. Well, I'm low carb now, low carb lifestyle. Can't have Chex Mix anymore. What do, guys? What did I tell you? We find a substitute that works. Catalina Crunch, the traditional little crunch mix, is phenomenal. I've tried so many things again, and these are all my favorites, tried and true. I will stand by every single thing I'm showing here. Catalina Crunch is where it's at. Okay, so this bag contains 6 servings, and in each serving there is 4 net carbs. I cannot say enough things about this. Like, it tastes phenomenal. It tastes phenomenal. So you've got cashews, there's walnuts in here, there's their little cereal, but it's covered in the spice mixture and it is so delicious. They even have their pretzels. Just get it, just get it. Any of the products that you're looking for, as many as I can, I will link down below. But again, I found a lot of these at the grocery store. This I did have to buy online from Catalina Crunch. Follow them on Instagram because they do give deals every once in a while. And my second favorite flavor, actually, I like this equally. It just depends what you feel like. The ranch flavor is phenomenal. And again, it's got a little bit of the same ingredients. They just have almonds, the walnuts, the pretzels, and the cereal. And it is so, so good. Super delicious. Mouth-watering. If I hadn't just eaten lunch, I would be snacking on all of this right now. But I purposefully didn't want to be hungry when I'm filming this because a couple of the things are open and I would just be going to town. So, saving these for a road trip. This little on-the-go snack is also some of my favorites. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it's because I've tried so many products and I know what I like and I know it tastes good and I've tried everything and these are all of my favorites. So I know I say that a lot in my videos, but these really are the best of the best. So these are made by Parm Crisp. I know you can buy just the Parm Crisps in a bag, but now they made a little snack mix. So you can buy it in original and ranch, and it's got, let's see, we've got pistachios, almonds, cashews, and the little Parm Crisps, and then this one has the ranch seasoning on it, and this one is just the original. Both of them are phenomenal. And just to give you an idea, so they're 250 calories for each one, and they're going to be, this one is 4 net carbs, this one is 5 net carbs. So these are perfect for on the go and they taste so good. And it's like all different like textures, it's crunchy, but then the nuts are kind of like a soft kind of crunchy. The Parm Crisp is more crunchy. It's just so good, so good. So if you can find these at your store, snag them up, highly recommend. So let's chat about moon cheese. I know you can get this at Starbucks, certain Starbucks, and I just absolutely love that. I love when you can go somewhere and get a keto or a low carb snack, you know, that's more mainstream like that. So this is the moon cheese. I have to be honest, if you guys know me, you know I love garlic. So the garlic and Parmesan is definitely my favorite flavor. So amazing. It is garlicky though, so you might want to have some low carb gum on hand. But this whole package is 160 calories and 2 carbs. And then they also come in cheddar. These are just the flavors that they had at my store, but they come in cheddar. And same thing, this is gonna be 2 carbs, 170 calories. And they also come in this white cheddar black pepper. Actually, it's white cheddar black pepper. So good, so good. 180 calories, 2 carbs, and I just love it. You know, there's protein in each of these because it is cheese, and like the texture, like the crispy cheese is just so good. So if you are somebody who likes something crunchy, if you're the person that's craving the crunchy snacks on the road trip, get yourself some of these because they're really good. And there's a lot in here. Like I actually opened one of these up when we were in the car a couple of days ago and I was like, whoa, I can't even finish this right now because it was a lot. It filled me up. So that's also a good thing too. You don't want to be eating snacks that don't do the job. We want a snack that we're going to be able to get our fix from, like crunchy, sweet, savory, but then we also want to be full afterwards. We don't want to eat the whole bag and then be hungry still. So that's why I love low carb and keto snacks because they usually have decent calories and decent fat, so it actually keeps you full for a while. And the fact that all these have protein from the nuts and the cheese is just such an added plus because again, that will keep you fuller for longer. Okay, this might be my favorite snack of the whole thing, the whole shebang, because I love pizza. I'm a pizza lover. I just love it so much. This is from Hilo. This is called Piece of Pizza, and it's so good. It's those crunchy cheese balls, kind of like the moon cheese that I just said. It's basically the same thing, and also some walnuts. And you might think that's weird. It might sound weird, but the combination, it literally tastes like you're eating pizza. The walnuts have like that nutty, like caramelized kind of from being roasted flavor, so it kind of feels like you're eating like the taste of pizza crust. And then the cheese is crunchy, so that's a different texture, but then there's a spice mixture all over it that's like cheesy, tomatoey, Italian spicy, and it just tastes like a pizza. It literally tastes amazing. So this whole thing is gonna be 250 calories and only 3 net carbs. So I just love having these on hand because they just taste so dang good. They're just so good. And then this one is the super cheesy one. This is gonna be almonds and the cheese. And this is crispy cheddar cheese and almonds. And again, 3 net carbs, a lot of protein for a snack, 250 calories, so it will keep you full. And I just love this brand. These were the only 2 flavors that my store had, but I've had both and I can vouch that they are both amazing. Okay, a couple more savory things before we get into some sweet options. Let's also talk about, if you're not a nut person, I love pepitas. I think they're so delicious. You can buy them like in all different flavors now. Just make sure you check the macro information, the nutritional facts, just to make sure you're not going over. These are gonna be 1 net carb for 1 ounce, so 1/3 of this bag, which is great. And these happen to be just brined and roasted heirloom pumpkin seeds. You can find these pretty much anywhere, but they're kind of like an overlooked snack because a lot of people put these on top of salads, but you don't think to like crunch on them. But they're great because they've got 9 grams of protein, they've got low carbs, and they're 170 calories. So they're gonna keep you full for a while, but it's just a different type of flavor. If you're not into nuts, these are a great option. But if you are into nuts, I love these. If you guys have been following me, I put this in my yogurt because I think these are great. I chop them up. This is the Hart Healthy Mix. I believe these are 3 net carbs. I don't have the box with me. These are like the single serves. These are perfect for on the go. Literally perfection. And it's got a whole mixture of nuts in here. So there's peanuts, almonds, pistachios, pecans, walnuts, and a little bit of sea salt. Perfect for on the go or putting in your yogurt. So you know that yogurt that I showed you before? Put some of these in there and there you go. You've got yogurt and nuts. You know, it's so good. Perfect snack. Okay, so if you're not into nuts and you're not into like cheese, why not some meat? Grab yourself some meat sticks. This happens to be the turkey version, but they have beef ones too. They've got pork ones, all different ones. So just check your carbs and snag these up. This one I got at Wegmans. It's going to be 70 calories and 0 carbs. There you go. So this is like the perfect snack if you're looking for something like that is not nuts. This is a perfect option. And it doesn't have to be refrigerated. It could be sitting out. I mean, I don't know if you really want to eat it warm, like in the Florida sun at Disney World, but you know, it's definitely an option if you're looking for something different. And I know they've got meat sticks all over the place. Same thing with jerky. That's also a great option. Just check your nutritional facts before you buy it to make sure it fits into your macro situation. Savory thing before I get to the sweets. These are the super fats little nut butters from Perfect Keto. I am obsessed with these. Obsessed. And I saw them at Giant in the health food section. So check your store, see if you can get them. If not, you can order them online. But these are the super fats from Perfect Keto. The one that's my absolute favorite is the cacao coconut, only because it's chocolatey. So it's like chocolate coconut nut butter in a pack. So it's gonna be 4 grams of protein, 2 grams of net carbs, and 170 calories for this little packet here. You just have to make sure you knead it really good, like mix it around, because it's like oil and then the peanut butter. It's like an all natural peanut butter. So before you open it, really smush it around and then just eat it. I actually went to Hershey Park last weekend and I brought this with me and it was absolute perfection. I ate it in line for the railroad in probably less than a minute. I just like wolfed it down because it tastes so good. You like, it's one of those snacks where you don't want to stop eating it because it just tastes so good. So brought one of these, inhaled it, loved it, kept me on track. I wasn't even tempted by any of like the sweet snacks. You know, Hershey Park, it's Hershey's, so there's sweet snacks everywhere, but I just went and was prepared and I was fine. Because remember, if we're hungry, we're more likely to fall off track. So keep yourself prepared with all this stuff and then you won't be hungry, you'll stay on track and then you're good to go, you'll be golden. So then the other flavor that I did just get is the macadamia coconut. And this one is also really good. So whereas the other one is more of like a chocolate coconut, this is like a vanilla coconut. And it's vanilla-y flavor because of the macadamia nuts. To me, macadamia nuts are so like creamy and like that flavor is just so reminiscent of like vanilla. So like this is really good if you want like a vanilla flavor. If you want the chocolate, go with the cacao coconut. But these are my absolute favorite things. I keep them in my purse now. They don't have to be refrigerated. I throw them in my purse and it also makes me feel good. I don't know if you guys are like this too, but I get kind of anxious because I do a lot. Like I'm running around with the kids, I'm running around doing errands, I'm always out of the house and I'm doing that fasted a lot of the times. And listen, I fast every single day. Let me know down in the comments if you guys feel like this ever. But I fast every single day. I don't eat until like 12 or 1 o'clock every day, but I do a lot of errands in the morning. And when I'm running around, if I don't have something in my purse to eat, God forbid I get hungry, which I never do, I feel anxious. I just feel anxious and I'm just like, oh my God, like what if I get hungry and I wanna stay on track and I'm not somewhere where I can get food, or, you know, like I always have to have my water with me and snacks in my purse at all times. And then my anxiety just goes down. I feel so much better because I'm prepared. So I've learned that about myself, and I just make sure that I plan that. I make sure I've got stuff in my purse. I make sure that I'm staying on track, and I'm making sure that I'm not giving myself unnecessary anxiety. So that's also a good thing. You will always find one of these in my bag, and you will always find one of those pizza little snack bags in my purse at all times. All right, guys. Time for the fun part. Time for some sweets. Sweets are so good to have on hand because when you're craving chocolate, you're craving chocolate. I don't care what diet you're on, you've gotta make it work. And a little chocolate never hurt anyone. On a low carb diet though, it can derail you if you don't have the right snack. So I've got two things here that I think you guys are really gonna like. I've talked about one of them on my channel a bunch of times. As you know, I like to stay away from sugar, alcohols, and things like that. But you know, in moderation, and when you're really craving something, sometimes you just gotta have it. Same thing goes for when you're going out somewhere, going, you know, on a road trip. Go in Hershey Park. You don't really want a Hershey bar. You don't want a Reese's, even though they're amazing. Go for something that stays within your plan. And for me, that are the Quest peanut butter cups. These actually would need to be refrigerated because they will melt if you are out in like the blistering sun. But these are perfect because they're 190 calories for 2 cups. 2 peanut butter cups are in here. And they're only going to be 1 carb and 11 grams of protein for both. So this was great. I actually took these with me. We go to Hershey Park. We have season passes. So I live in Pennsylvania, if you didn't know. So we go there all the time. And what I've learned is when you're a frequent theme park visitor, it can get expensive, first of all, buying food and snacks and souvenirs and all that stuff at the parks. But also too, it can really derail you. Like if you're going to Hershey Park every weekend or every other weekend, like we sometimes do in the summer, it can derail you because, you know, if you're really trying to stay on track, you can't give up 4 or 5 days a month and just kind of throw your hands in the air and say, I'm having Reese's today. So having things like this on hand when you really want a Reese's, have this instead. It curbs the craving just as good. These taste phenomenal. Anybody who asks me about the Quest peanut butter cups, I say yes, 100%. They don't even taste like anything fake or anything low carb. They really are that good. I love these. And I would highly recommend, like I said, doing whatever you have to do to stay on track. If you're trying to maintain, if you're trying to lose, if you're trying just to stick to your plan, you've got to be prepared. So then the other thing is another thing by Catalina Crunch. These are going to be like their version of Oreo cookies. And I just got these in the mail. And they did say that they redid their formula. These are 10 times better than the ones I got last time. So they don't reminisce of Oreos per se, but they're like their own thing. They're so good. Like the actual chocolate in the chocolate cookies is like a Dutch chocolate taste. Like it's really rich, it's really flavorful. And then in the middle, they definitely made these double stuffed. So these are definitely like a double stuffed Oreo size. Actually, I'll show them to you. So I have a box that was already opened. This is what they look like. And then there's a lot of icing in there, or filling. It's just so good. So for 2 cookies, you're looking at 5 net carbs. And these are sweetened with allulose. You guys know how I feel about allulose. And what I've realized is that I can't have too much allulose. I can have 1 cookie, so 2.5 carbs, and I'm good to go. I've satisfied my cookie craving, and we can all move on with our day. So what do you guys think? Have you tried any of these products? Do you like them too? Do you feel more prepared going to a theme park or a road trip or an event now that you have some tips and some products to try? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks again to 305 Life for collaborating with me on this video. You guys need to go check them out. Use my discount code HART10 so you can get 10% off. You will love these flavors. They're so good. So good. But with all that said, I hope you have an amazing day and I will see you really soon with a new video. Bye guys.